This is LMB Simmer and welcome to my channel. We are back for another episode of Rags to Reaper and it is Tuesday at night and now we have these formative moments because we've got the new expansion pack, so hopefully we'll be able to gain those. Adrian was trying to learn how to ride a bike, but for some reason it hasn't been ticking off. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Let's see. It is Nicoleta's day off. I can't remember if she is pregnant or not. I do not remember. The witching hour feels like a full moon. Nothing like a full moon to have her feel invigorated. Fly mile high, on an adventure, super satisfied, quite a journey. I know that she got married. She really has to go to the bathroom. Where is she even at? Oh, she's in here, ready to go to the bathroom. So, I mean, we could see, yeah, I bet she is pregnant. So we won't be able to send Adrian off to summer camp till after the baby is born. I know Cindy and her just got engaged. We haven't moved him in yet, but we do need to think about moving him in soon. We also have to work on their aspirations. She's got a little bit of energy. He's got some energy. So why don't we use that? Okay, come on. There we go. And see if we can. I'm hoping they fixed it because I'm thinking it's a glitch and we might just have to cheat it. Which then I'm going to have to look up the cheats to find out how to cheat it, but for some reason he has not been learning how to ride the bike no matter how much we've been having him try. So we'll have to do that. A new journey in the world where imagination reigns supreme. A child and their faithful stuffed companion embark on a new day of adventure. Together they explore the wonders around them, forging an unbreakable bond with every step. Okay, yes, we also need to do the quest with this guy because he's the only kid we really have. So let's have him. You need to learn how to ride a bicycle first. Okay, well, why don't you practice riding the bike? We'll see if we can get that. He wants to play hide and seek. We'll go ahead and do that. And then we need to buy a new stuffed animal for him to get that going. And then I also want to get him one of the new imaginary friends too. But we want to do this event with him. Let's see, who's all on this lot? We've got the mail carrier. Mail carrier is late out night. Wow. Harvey Wilcox is a Zuletta. I'm not sure who any of those are. So Nicoleta did discover she's pregnant. So she was pregnant with her, and so she's expecting a baby with Sydney and stuff. But let's have her clean. She really needs to clean the house. So we'll have her clean the house. It's getting pretty nasty. We'll have to expand the house a little bit. So, I mean, there's definitely some room up here. Her room is plenty big enough, but it's almost like I think Adrian's room is a little bit bigger looking at them. But we had to do that because of the doors and the hallways and the doors we chose. But I'm thinking of expanding it a little bit, which means we'll probably move the front closer and expand and leave the back so it's not too close, so they have a bit of a backyard, possibly maybe even a bit of a side yard. And then we're gonna have to see what kind of baby it is. If it's we might switch the rooms around too and have this be Nicoleta and Sydney's room and this one be Adrian's room. And then depending upon what kind of sibling he has, I don't know if we'll need another bedroom in here or if we'll be able to still get away with two. But I was also thinking about expanding this out at least by another tile and then putting in a basement, and we could always move Adrian when he ages up into 18. We can always move him. Can you vacuum lightly here, please? We can always move him into the basement, and he could have a bedroom in the basement, and we can put in laundry down there and a bathroom and his bedroom and maybe even a skill building room or something. Okay, so he keeps getting motor skills but doesn't learn how to ride the bike. I do not understand how come this one is not ticking off. So I'm going to Google real quick. How do we sworn milestone, I think it's milestone cheat, because as he's got motor skill 7, he's been on this bike for hours upon hours between all the different episodes, and he still can't seem to get that. So we're gonna cheat it. Testing cheats on, and then we're going to put aspirations complete. I don't know, they've got some dots in here, so I'm not sure if I need the one dot. Current, whoops, current underscore milestone, because I just want it for him. Did that work? It didn't work for him. Okay, so what am I doing wrong? So aspirations dot complete underscore current underscore milestone, enter. There. Okay, now it clicked it off. See, because he is supposed to learn how to ride the bike, and then in this next part of the aspiration it says achieve motor skill 5, which he's already at 7, so he definitely should have learned that by now. Okay, it is really late at night. Did you do your homework? I do not remember if he did his homework from before. We're gonna have him, it's almost filled, so we'll have him come do that here. I will probably have Nicoleta, okay, so she did vacuum. Hopefully the upstairs looks nice too, but come on, I need you to click and eat leftovers, and then maybe help your son with his homework, because it's getting really late. So let's go with, what do we have? Do you have leftovers? Maybe she doesn't have, oh yes, she does have leftovers. I wonder why it doesn't say she can have leftovers. Okay, so we're gonna do that. She's eating for 2. We don't need that. Hi Nicolette, I'm calling to let you know Hinato Endo has passed away. I don't know who that was, but oh, and she wants to cross stitch. So she's kind of having a midlife crisis. Is that under here? Yes, it is. Okay, so she wants to, well, it says that in the midst of a midlife crisis is her thing, and she wants to do it more often. Okay, but it doesn't say that here, but we may try to have her do some of that. Obviously her aspiration, the kid's aspiration. Did you, oh, no, you need to go home. You need to quit riding this bike. You need to go home. You need to get your homework done. Please put that back in your inventory. Yeah, put that in your inventory. Go home. Are you hungry? I'm gonna have, oh, he's so tired though. He's gonna go to school super, super tired. I'm gonna have your mom help you with your homework when you get back to the house, little dude. Let's take a look upstairs. Learned how to ride a bike. He has now learned how to ride a bike. He can now ride around and travel on any child-sized bike. Okay, yes. Maybe we helped him with that, but that's good. Okay, I need you to help him with his homework so he can get this hopefully done faster. Help with homework. And then upstairs, yeah, it looks pretty clean upstairs. Everything is shining. So I think after this, we'll have her probably maybe go to bed, maybe take a shower first and then go to bed. After this, we need him to go to the bathroom and go to bed. And it'll probably be easier for him to go to the bathroom upstairs since it's right next to his bedroom. So I'll have him do that when he's done. But we're gonna have her help him do the homework. We'll buy him an imaginary friend, and we'll take care of this other stuff here along the way too, because we definitely need to buy a new stuffed animal. So what does that say? Reward will be given upon completion of the quest. Okay, so once we get him to bed, we'll do that. But Definitely. Okay, good. He got his homework done. He's going to go to the bathroom. We can go into build mode. Let's see. Acquire a childhood formative moment as an adult. Nicola feels like she missed out on a formative moment as a child. If she could only remember something that happened, visit the rewards store in the aspiration panel, then purchase childhood formative moments trait. Oh, okay. Well, we can do that and Adrian's thing at the same time. I want to keep the bulk of their money. I know I was trying to get her up to like over 15,000. We need to complete this house, and now that their family is about to go bigger by at least 2, because we don't know how many babies she's having, but if she has at least 1 and then Sydney comes into the household, as he will, they're only engaged right now, but we're going to move him in pretty shortly, maybe before or after they get married. And so we're going to have at least 2 more household members. We need to make the house a tiny bit bigger to accommodize for that. So we're definitely going to need to let's see, kids. We're definitely going to need to have some money to renovate this house, and they didn't even, they haven't even fully gotten all of their, we haven't been able to even fully decorate their rooms and stuff either. I don't know if there'll be more money left over for that, because we're gonna have to dig out a basement. I don't think I've dug the basement yet, have I? No. We're gonna have to dig out a basement, add stairs, possibly elongate the house a tiny bit. We still need to fence it in. There is still so much to do. Okay, we need to find a stuffy, but he already has one. So maybe we'll just get one in mind for the new kid. These don't really count as stuffies, but we do want to get him one of these as well. So we'll look into that in a second, but let's see. So upstairs, he's got the Grim Bear. Now, the second child is not a Grim. Oh, but here is the Pixel the Friendly Bear. I think this is the one this is the one you get. So maybe that's just the one we'll buy. We don't know what the baby's going to be yet, so we could pick any color or something more neutral. So, she loves black and red, so I could see her buying a black one for the baby. We could also buy yellow because it's neutral, or this aqua color because it's also neutral, but I could see her getting black. So we'll just put that in there for the new kiddo, and then depending upon where they end up, we'll give it away. And then for Adrian, he likes red, and he's definitely the Crim's son. He's a Grimborn child, the Grim's son. So I'm going to give him the creepy looking doll. And that's the one we're going to give him. Where can I put this so it won't block anybody from anything? We'll put her here. Oops. There. And then that will be his imaginary friend. So we'll kind of work on both things at the same time. And that way we have that going. I am just going to check on a few things here. I need to bring up to see where we're at. We're doing okay for time. So Adrian is done, and he's going to get some sleep, but he's going to be really tired for work tomorrow. Does it not have... No, it has him signed still, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, and what side of the bed does she have a sign? The right side. Okay, so this side will be for Sydney when he comes along. So she wants to share a dreamy slow dance, and she's got a fear of fire still going. She is getting tired as well, and her hygiene is pretty bad, but I might leave that. Let's see what we can work on aspiration while her son is sleeping. What do we have? So she wants to get weird at the park. I don't know if that one's gonna paint a masterpiece. She wants to go on the best date ever, and she wants to go on an unforgettable biking trip. Go on a 2-hour bike ride in a non-home world. Okay. She needs to look at artwork, 2, and a bonsai, and she needs to achieve level 7 of the writing skill. Let's maybe have her practice a little bit of writing before she goes to bed. She works late, so if she's up a little bit, I don't think that's a problem. So, yeah, let's have her continue to work on that. And then what is going on with her luck? I might need to, oh, she's pretty balanced right now, so that's okay. And then in the aspiration store, it said she could get a childhood moment. So we got the one thing, so we need to do that. So it's going to take a second to load the screen here. Action-packed childhood. As a child, the sim was very active and challenged themselves to do different athletic. As an adult, they'll advance more quickly. Annoyed everyone and everything. As an adult, they'll advance more quickly in the mischief. Aspiring author. As an adult, they'll advance more quickly in the writer career. Aspiring child star. Born for politics. Business kid. As an adult, salary. Okay. Center of attention. Child caregiver. As a child, the sim loved dolls and infants. They spent time really caring for them. None of these really work for her, so she wants to get one, but the dreams of expanding a future. Started their own collection and had dreams of expanding it in the future. Maybe that one could work for her. Childhood grief survivor. As a child, the sim experienced grief after a death and had to work their way through it. It was hard work, but they came out a new perspective. As an adult, they'll advance more quickly in the Undertaker, and they are more resistant to acquire a fear of death. So that one could also work for her. She didn't have a want to push themselves and live dangerously to prove the world how rough and tumble they were. As an adult, they've acquired a resistance to food poisoning from spoiled food, won't get scared as easily, and they can better endure extreme heat and cold season. Guess that risky behavior paid off. I could also see that one for her as well. Expanded taste buds, explore extraordinaire, fed myself as a child. This wanted to prove that they were independent and able to feed themselves. They learned a lot about making food along the way as they balanced them all quickly. Fisher kid, formed bonds away from home. The sim kind of homesick. Getaway champion, wanted to be challenged, set out on their own away from home. As adult, they'll remain confident longer when becoming confident. So they, she was rags to riches and she was on her own, so I could see that one. She was a fairly good student, but I don't know, she wasn't a very good. Had a competitive best friend, had a competitive group football, had a green thumb as a kid, evil best friend, honorary childhood touring, horse kid, inspired childhood artist. Okay, so morbidly clear. As a child, the sim was fascinated with death, cemeteries, and the macabre. A little creepy, but now as an adult, they'll advance more. So we could give her that one for sure. That one totally works for her. We might do that one for sure, because that one she definitely lived on her own. So I've definitely as a child, the sim tried to be the best friend they could to a group of sims. As an adult, they'll be successful in using friendly. She had a small group of friends, so that I could see that one for her as well. Yeah, and then so I'm wondering if those are the formative ones. We've not really ever used her aspiration points, so we might want to do that, or we might want to bank some of them up for later. I'm reading this for later, not lady, but reading that at the same time. So yeah, so we'll start there. So did that count as her buying that? I think so. And then for this, we need to have, so if Adrian has time before he goes off to school, we'll have him hug that one of the stuffed animals. It might have to be the new one but we'll see if we can do it with the old one. Just getting started. Okay. What better way to make a child happy and give them be a friend with a new stuffed animal? Place a stuffed animal on the lot and give it a hug. Homework complete. Yeah. So, and then we'll see if we can get into some of the other stuff. But for now, we're just going to have her blast through this. We need her to get her writing skill up to 7. She's at 5 now, almost to 6 though. She's really close to that 6. So when she gets there, then we'll just have one more. And then for her career, so she just got 6. For her career, she doesn't need any more advancements right now. She's already level 9 in her career, so that's good. Okay, she can now write screenplays. All right, so she is doing a good job. Let's see, what else does she want here? She wants to self-actualize. Click on the sim and choose embrace the cringe. Okay, maybe we could do that at some point. We'll keep that one. And then she wants to get some sleep, which we will have her do here very, very, very shortly. We don't want to overpush her. She does have to work in 5 hours. So we're definitely going to send her home. She has fear of fire and fear of being cheated on. So we might have to see if we can get that. And then her formative moments. Yeah, so she has those 2 as her formative moments. So that will help. Okay, she's going to contemplate life. We're going to send her in here to use the bathroom. And then apparently this bathroom needs to be flushed, I guess. But we'll send her there. But yeah, so we need one more on the writing skill, and then she'll have that part of her aspiration done. And looks like somebody's almost home. How much time do I have? So we might have to stop this a little bit early. Did you go to the bathroom like I asked you to? Because no, she did not go to the bathroom like I asked her to. All right, well, let's have you do that upstairs. Hopefully Adrian doesn't need, well, the kid probably needs a bath and he has to go to school. So why don't you use the potty down here? We'll get Adrian up for school. He's pretty clean. We'll probably just send him to school without, but we need to have him eat and we need to have him. So we'll have him hug this one and see if it works. We'll have her go to the bathroom down here, but we'll have her take a thoughtful shower up here. Then we'll get her some sleep. And kiddo, I need you to wake up because you've got 40 minutes. I need you to do this. Then we can get you some food before school, and then you're gonna have to go off to school. So it is also winter here. So let's see, let's have him eat. Where is the cereal? You could do lactose-free cereal, but he doesn't need lactose-free cereal. Peanut butter and jelly for breakfast works. Where's regular cereal? Is there no, oh, there it is, regular cereal. Okay, so let's do that. So place a stuffed animal near a TV. Okay, so we gotta place one of these stuffed animals near a TV. I don't know if they can pick them up and put them in their inventory. So, but we'll put the new one. We'll put the new one by the TV, even though it's not his. But we'll just put this one here. It doesn't really fit there. Let me see. What does this look like? If I put you here, you're by the TV, but maybe people can still access things, I hope, and walk around you, but we'll do that. We're definitely I need to, can we open this? Because I want to see what we're winning here. So we've got that reward. That's the only one. This one's still locked. We still need 40 more points to get it. So this, what is it? The Forever Friends thing is still going on. Okay, you did not get your cereal that I asked you to, and now you're going to have to go off to school. So I guess no cereal for you, buddy, because I told you to get your cereal, but you didn't get it, and now you have to go to school, don't you? What's going on? It is, oh, is it? It's Winterfest today, so there is no school. Okay. No, it says that he has school, but then it didn't send him to school because it is Winterfest, which is a holiday. So I didn't realize it was Winterfest. Okay, so it's quote unquote Christmas in the game. So we need to, and then it's going to be his birthday is already on Friday. So we're not going to make it to camp with this kiddo. And we're barely going to make the event probably. I'm calling to let you know that Manuel Aguilar has passed away. I thought you might want to know. I don't know who all these people are. Okay, now the duo can enjoy their favorite kids show together just as they planned. This bond is instant. Adrian can't wait to do more things with his new friend. Place a stuffed animal so they can watch TV together. Okay, so he needs to watch TV, watch the kids network on TV. Okay, well, sure, watch TV. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this episode here soon. This kid needs to, this kid definitely needs to get some food before long here. And yeah, he's only got a few days. So his birthday's on Friday. So we've got today, which is a holiday, so we'll take advantage of that. Then he's got Thursday and then most of Friday, and then he'll age up. So we will definitely, and then is Nicoleta going to be at work on the day of his birthday? Because that means by the time we get home, yeah, she will. So he'll age up by the time we get home. So yeah, we don't have much time. So hopefully we can get him to do these things. And, kiddo, are you doing what I asked you to do? You're never doing what I asked you to do. Okay, so I definitely need him to eat his cereal. Nicoleta, you did not sleep. Why did you not sleep? I'm not sure. Yeah, I know you want to cross stitch, but we'll have to get you some more of that. Okay, so I am going to end this episode here, and then we will continue next time. We'll do more of the Friends Forever and try to get that done. I was hoping that it was going to tick that off, but it didn't, did it? I'm not sure. I mean, oh yeah, buy a toy box. Well, he already owns a toy box, you know? We gotta buy another one. Oi. Okay, well, how many more points does he need? 20 more. Will buying the toy box give you the 20 more points? I don't know. Toys. Having 2 toy boxes in the house seems a bit much, but maybe we'll do it for now. I don't know. He's got one of these in his bedroom. I think it's that one. We'll just go with this one for now, and we'll put it right behind the couch, I guess. For now, I'll just scoot it right there. And that we can get rid of all the extra things we don't need later. Place a stuffed animal near a toy box. Seriously? Okay, like, let's put that in the inventory. Let's go back to all these little things we have to do, and then you have to get into build mode for every one of them. I can see why some people said this one was kind of annoying. Okay, let's have you go there. And then, is that enough to at least get the first reward? Oh no, what did you do now? No, I don't need that. Thank you. Place the stuffed animal next to the toy box. First the toy box is placed on lot, then placed... I did. I did. Is it because this is scooted out? Probably. Did it work now? No? Oh, so I have a glitch. Okay. I have a glitch. Okay, escape that. Put that there. Put the toy there. Go back into live mode. No. Upon the completion. Okay, well, how am I going to complete that if you're not willing to let that happen? And how many toy boxes and stuffed animals am I going to have to buy to make you happy? Alright, let's put one there. And then let's put Let's make sure it's the stuffy from this thing, and we'll put that there, and we'll see if that helps it. No. Adventure. You can also move stuffed animals in live mode. So if I put that there. Okay, place your stuffy next to the toy box. Well, it is next to the toy box. I mean, where next to the toy box do you want it to go? No, you can also move stuffed animals in live mode now. Okay, but it's not working. Is it because it's not his stuffed animal? If I move this one next to the toy box, does it work? I mean, technically you already had one next to the toy box upstairs, so, I mean, great. Okay, and it's still locked, right? Yeah, I can't move on with that. Okay, well, we're gonna have to end this episode here, and we'll pick it up later. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say goodbye for now, and I appreciate everybody who joined me for this episode. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You have a good one wherever you are in the world, and until next time, take care. All right, thanks. Bye.